Hello everyone, Chaotix here, and man has it been a long time since I've actually talked to you guys. It's almost been like, what, a month and maybe 2 to 3 weeks? I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to say it's around that time frame that it's been the last time that I've actually talked in a video to you guys. And before I do any, you know, let's plays or whatever I have coming out in the near future, I feel as if I need to do this update video for you guys to let you know what has happened since February. Because I believe the last video that I made, that I think everyone saw, that not counting Flower, which I'll talk about that later on in this update. But the last video I think people probably saw was a Need for Speed gameplay, which was on March 10th. Now the thing about it is the last video that I actually made of me actually talking was in February 17th. Um, and like I said, I'll get into that near the end of this video. There's a few things that I actually would like to talk about, and a few things that I'd like to discuss with a lot of you. I have received a few messages asking about what is the status of Portal. Now, this is something very important that I want to talk about right here, right now, before I start doing anything else. With Portal, here's the thing: I have done amounts of a lot of testing. A lot of you ask me, like, do I have any programs running when I'm recording? Is it a software? Is it this, that, or the other? Here's the thing: when I play Portal 2 with nothing on, nothing, just the game. Normally, I have to log on to Steam and to be able to play the game or whatnot. I don't know if there's another way of doing it. If someone would like to answer that question, please do so in the comments. But as far as I can tell you about Portal, even when I don't, even like when I'm not recording or anything, I still get that. I guess I don't know what to describe it as. I guess that kind of laggy, sluggish feeling. Things are not synced up correctly. It still happens. Not as bad, but it still happens, and I don't know why. I don't know if there was like some kind of update that I should probably do or whatnot. I honestly, guys, I don't know. I will say it does run a little bit smoother. I will say that it does run a little smoother. Like, it doesn't feel, but it's hard to explain. But the desync is still there. So like when stuff are happening, sounds will be out of place, and it's very. Uh, I I don't know if jarring is the right word I want to say, but it takes me out of the game. Like I mean, the thing is, I've at least played through Portal at least twice already. Portal 2, I've played it through twice. So I mean, I know certain sound keys in the game, and it's just it takes me out of the game when I'm playing it. And to be completely honest, if I were to do the co-op or anything else and that were to happen, it would take me out of the experience and it would really ruin the video itself. And I don't want that to happen in the video. Now, that being said, what am I doing to really, I guess, help work out the issues with this? Well, let me put it to you this way. My Mac is a model that was in the late 2009. Okay, let's put it that way. So my computer's a few years old. It's it still treats me well, and I'm very happy to have it in my life. It's a little trooper. This computer has done a lot for me, and I'm very grateful for it. But needless to say, I can put more RAM into it. So what I am trying to do is save up money to put RAM into it. I got two more slots of RAM that I can put in. So hopefully, if I put more RAM into my computer, things might buff out, and then I won't have as many issues as I have right now with playing games off of Steam. Because honestly, besides Portal, there are a few other games on Steam that I would love to play, but unfortunately, because of this, I don't want to play a game on Steam. Like, I don't want to play any game on Steam until this is actually fixed. So as for Portal 2 co-op, I am putting on high, like, it's not even hiatus. I haven't even started, but I'm not even thinking about doing it until I got everything working out here. This goes same with the maps or test chambers that people have made. I don't want to go into it and then something like this would happen. I mean, I hope you guys can understand where I'm coming from with this, because as much as I would love to play it, I want it to be good for you guys to watch, and I want it to be fun for me to play. So, with that being said, I'm just not touching it. Now, as far as Portal 2 co-op and the test chambers that you guys have made or that other people have made, as far as the co-op, let's go with that one first. Is the fact that I did find someone to play it with, but like I said, on my end, I'm having weird issues that I want to have fixed, and once that's taken care of and everything's running smoothly, then I will do it. And as for the person that I want to do this with, she's also having computer problems. So, yeah. And I know some of you guys have offered me blah blah blah. Speak correct English, Rio. I know some of you guys have offered me to do the co-op with me, and I'm very thankful for it. And I guess if things were to fall through, it's a possibility. It's all I'm gonna say. It's a possibility. But the thing is, anyone who's actually asked me to do it, I've gone to your channel and I have looked at your videos to see what your commentary style is like. And unfortunately, some of you guys don't even talk in your videos. I mean, some of y'all do gameplay and whatnot, and that's cool, but I don't get a feel for, who you are, I guess, in a weird sense. Like, I don't see it, and it makes me kind of like, I don't know. It's up in the air. So, that's all I'm going to be saying for that. But, hopefully, if everything gets correct. Words escape me today. Hopefully, if everything goes underway and I'm able to get things like completely worked out and I'm able to do it, then yes, I would do Portal 2 co-op. I do have someone. Hopefully, everything will work out with that, and we will have probably one of the funniest. I'm hoping one of the funniest blind runs of the co-op of two people probably fighting half the time. So that would be enjoyable to some extent. It'll probably be a lot of fail attempts. I'm probably have to do a death count. I got a feeling it's going to be a death count. I don't know, but that's with that. And as far as the test chambers that people made, I know some of you guys have actually sent me messages telling me that you guys made it. Let me put it this way: if I get everything worked out, I would be happy to play your maps or test chambers or whatever they are. I would look forward to playing that, and that would probably be a completely different series altogether. So I don't want you guys to think like I'm not interested. I am very, very interested in doing it. It's just we gotta work this out. And I know some of you guys are probably saying, maybe we should get a new computer. Okay, I know some of you have told me that maybe you should just get a new computer. Thing about it is, no. I don't got that kind of money to burn. It's not like my job pays me extremely well that I can be like, oh yeah, let me just put some money down on that and just get a computer. No, like the computer I had to save up money, and even after I saved up money, I was doing payments. So I really don't want to go through that again unless I have to. And since my computer treats me well, I don't think I'm going to have to. But it's something to consider. Anyways, that should be about Portal. Hopefully that answers anyone's questions about Portal. And all I'm going to say is, I'm not going to mention Portal after this. So I almost, if anyone ever asks me a question about Portal, I'm going to link them to this video and be like, you should watch this. Watch this video. Or not update video. Watch this and it will explain it, even though I kind of jump off subject a lot. So yeah, hopefully that answers all the questions. And when Portal does come back, once I'm able to do it, it will be a surprise. It would take you off guard, and you'd be like, "Oh my God, he's doing it again!" And I'm like, "Yes, I am." And I just hit my microphone, but that's okay. Continuing on, with the time that I've been gone, a lot's happened, and I would like to say a lot of good stuff has happened, but unfortunately, I did have a tragedy, and I want to get to that at the very end of this video, or near the end of the video. But what I do want to tell you guys is that one, I hate Photoshop. I hate it with a passion. And I have Photoshop elements, but I still hate it because it has the word Photoshop in it, and I hate Photoshop. And it sucks that I have Photoshop elements, and every time I look at a tutorial, it's always talking about Photoshop. And I like how they say, you need to do this, this, and that. And I look at I try to do exactly what they do, and I realize, oh, I don't have that. I gotta find another way to do it. And I like how some of my friends have said, well, it's easy. I mean, you could do the same thing 5 different ways. And I'm like, that's exactly why I hate Photoshop, because there's too many damn different ways to do it. Should only be like one strict way to do it, and then I could be like, yeah. But I did have to, oh man, let me put it this way. With some of the things that I'm working on, it's been headaches, but it's been a very enjoyable experience learning how to do stuff. And in the future, near future, in fact, you're gonna see some differences in my videos, and I think you guys will probably understand why you haven't seen me do a video in quite some time. There's been a lot of editing going in the background, behind the scenes kind of stuff. There's been a lot of editing going on. There's been a lot of screaming at the computer. We're most likely screaming at Photoshop because I'm like, why don't you just do what I'm telling you to do? You know, stuff like that. I should really just make a video of me trying to work Photoshop, and then you guys can see how frustrated I get when I try to use Photoshop to the best of my abilities, and then I just start raging. That has to be funny on some level. I don't even know. But yeah, Photoshop, hate it, but I love what I've been able to do with Photoshop. And I don't want to give away what I've been doing, but you guys are going to be seeing it soon enough. And also, with ScreenFlow, I've actually learned how to do a few new tricks also with editing. So pretty much it's just been a learning experience to learn how to do certain things to make my videos better, both in presentation. Well, no, it'd be completely in presentation because there's no audio in editing, and that's why I start editing with Audacity, which I honestly haven't been doing. But needless to say, there's been a lot of editing with ScreenFlow and a lot of editing with Photoshop Elements, and I feel today when I actually do get Photoshop. And by the way, this is just side the irritation. What's called? I can't think of the word that I want to use, but it's irritation. Why is it that Photoshop costs so much money? And why is it that every variation of it costs like, for example, I think there's like Photoshop CS6 out. I think that's the newest one that's out, unless it's a 7. I don't even know. But for whatever reason, why is it that when Photoshop, I know I'm going to compete. Why is it when Photoshop comes out that the previous version is nowhere to be found? I mean, you would think they would still try to sell those. Maybe they do. Maybe one of y'all can tell me what the gist is. I know someone's like, we should look on, eBay or Amazon and be like, well, it's more expensive. More expensive. They just don't have like a store that would sell. Look, I might hate Photoshop Elements and I might hate Photoshop in general, but I would like to have a version of Photoshop on my computer so that I can really bitch and complain about it and just like ugh. Just so much ugh. Rage aside, yes, a lot of editing has been going on, and I hate Photoshop. It's pretty much what I'm trying to say here. I really hate Photoshop. I'm having a hard time saying that, but I just really hate it. But it has helped me to understand and learn a lot of things. And also, it has helped me to appreciate what other LPers have done in their videos and how much time and effort it. This took a lot of time to learn how to do. And I'm really on this subject for some odd reason. We should move on to the next subject, in which that would be what is something that's new that's going to be coming to my channel. I've always been wanting to do something like this for a while, like probably even around the time I've started doing Let's Plays on this channel. I've always wanted to do a type of Let's Play that I can go back to games that I played in my youth. I make it sound like I'm old. I'm not that old, but when I was a lot younger and playing video games. But I wanted to go back to games and just play games that I loved when I was younger, that I grew up with, and to share that experience with you. But it also to play games that I either never got the chance to play or that I've never beaten, and actually play them online so everyone can see, and I guess have the experience of me beating these games and showing it off. And it's something that I'm calling retro takedowns. What it pretty much is, if I explained it horrible before, I just said what the title of this was, is a series of Let's Plays where I am going back in time with my time machine that I so happen to have, um, and play on old consoles. Now, luckily, uh, something good did happen. Was I learned how to capture footage off of my old consoles with my HD capture card. I know I'm jumping off subjects, but this is actually important and kind of goes along with it. And because of that, I can actually record stuff on all my consoles. And before I had the other capture device that we all know about, let me put it this way: there's two things that three things it could not capture. It couldn't capture footage off my Sega Genesis. It couldn't capture footage off my NES, and it couldn't capture footage off my Super NES or SNES or Super Nintendo or Super Famicom, whatever you want to call it. It could not capture footage on it. Like, it would show it and then clip off, and I'm like, I can't play this game because it won't let me. Oh my goodness, what will I do now? Oh wait, the new capture device, it can do it. Okay, never mind. We're all good now. Okay, whatever with that nonsense. So, luckily, I was able to take that off my computer, and now I just have one capture card that can record off of everything. Now, obviously, because we talk about 8-bit, 16-bit, 64-bit graph 3D yeah, that stuff. Um, I'm not expecting the best quality, but look, it's coming off from an HD capture card, so we just gonna have to be happy with what comes out of it. So that's something, and I'm very excited to do Let's Plays off of games on, on the NES, which I'm holding. What I'm holding in my hand right now, which you guys can't see because I'm probably not gonna have a video of myself when I'm doing this, but of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game on the NES, which probably was not as good a successor as the one in the arcades, but I could play this game for you guys and have fun with it and be stupid and random. And yeah, I'm just excited to do that. I'm very excited to do that. And the thing about it is, now I can. And this brings me back to retro takedowns, is the fact that I can play games that I grew up with, play them, and it's like almost like a documentary of me and the games that I grew up with and the games that I played. Um, but it won't just be games that I've beaten. No, no, no. I want to more focus on games that I either never played. For example, a lot of you guys know I never played hardly any of the Legend of Zelda games. So I've never played the NES one. I never played the original, the very first one. I never played it. And I kind of always wanted to, but there's a good chance I'll get lost. In fact, there's a very good chance I'll get lost. And like Metroid, I've been wanting to play that for a long time. Like, these games that I don't own, and I could go and find them on, Nintendo's internet that thing, whatever. I could do that, but I kind of want to get them on cartridge. I would like to. I know Zelda will probably be hard, but I actually have seen Metroid around. But I mean, it'd be a good way for me to do new blind games. So I mean, think of that. Think of this way. Think of someone playing those games blind. How often do you get to see something like that? Not very often. It's a rarity. And then there's some games that, for whatever reason, I've never been able to beat. I mean, the possibilities are there. So think of retro takedowns as a way for me to show you games that I grew up with and games that I've always wanted to play. And this is going from, Nintendo, Sega, Super Nintendo, N64, various old school retro games, Dreamcast, Sega Saturn. You get the point. Um, and I'm really looking forward to doing that. Now, this is going to be a completely different kind of Let's Play. I'll still be doing like regular Let's Plays of games that are coming out, that's been out for a while, or that just came out. Probably not just came out. I'll probably wait a while and say I do it blind. But you get it. There's going to be a new kind of Let's Play on my channel. Um, and as far as Let's Plays are going to be concerned, you're probably going to also notice this very soon as well, once I get all the editing done. But there's also going to be, I'm going to be editing my videos a lot differently. And I want to say that I probably got the idea from watching various other Let's Players, because I've noticed that a lot of people have been playing on handhelds and they've been doing really cool stuff with their videos. I've taken that idea and kind of roll with it. I'm not going to go into exactly how it looks, but you should be, when you know, trust me, you'll see it and you'll be like, that's what he was talking about. I'm like, that's exactly what I've been talking about. So, this is to say a lot of stuff are coming. It's just because of the editing process, it takes longer. I'm quite sure once I get more proficient at it. Ooh, there's a word I don't get to use every day. Proficient. Anyway, so since the videos are gonna be like, since I'm gonna take the time to learn stuff, and when I get more proficient at it, videos will come out a lot faster. Uh, and on that point, I should probably mention this before I forget it, because I probably will forget this. I know that I kind of have a schedule. I'm going to completely chop that all out. I am no longer going to have a schedule for my videos. I feel like when I have a schedule on my videos, I feel like I have to rush and stuff like that, and I don't want to rush on my I want to take my time so that everything comes out being really good. Um, and for two reasons. One, I can have more fun with the game. And two, it'd be better entertainment for you guys in the long run if I just were to take my time. Now, obviously, if I get better at everything and things start to click and go a lot faster, videos will come out more more regular. But until then, I'm just gonna take my time, unless the game is blind, because then anything can happen and I don't really care. Outside of that, everything else, I'm probably gonna take my time on it. That's all I'm gonna say. And I mean, that's pretty much everything. But the last thing I need to talk about, and this is probably going to, make things a little sad, is I know I've been gone for a while. I did have something very tragic happen to me, and I don't really want to go into it. It's really personal to me. But what I will say is, around February, somebody very close to me passed away. And this is someone that is very supportive of me, of everything that I've done and everything that I continue to do, and always try to push me to become better at everything that I do. Um, and it hurts that this person is no longer here. Pretty much throughout February, well, pretty much through at the end of February and all through March, I just been trying to collect myself. Um, as many of you guys know, I did the silent Let's Play of Flower, and I really do appreciate that a lot of you guys really, really enjoyed it. Truly, guys, you don't know how happy that makes me know that a good majority of you guys really enjoyed it. You took the time to watch it. I know it wasn't something of the norm that I normally do, but in the weirdest sense, it is kind of the norm of what I do. I want my channel to be spontaneous, and you don't know what's going to happen. But there is a story behind Flower, and because this person, it pretty much influenced me to make Flower. Now, as far as Flower is concerned, that was a double of gratitude. And what I mean by that is that video was dedicated to people who have been there for me, people who have, shown their support, helped me out in any kind of way. You know, it was my way of just saying to those people, to even my subscribers, to you, everyone that's been a part of my life in some shape, way, whatever word I'm trying to figure out in my head right now, is my way of saying thank you. But it was also in memory of people and loved ones that I've lost over the years. And like I said, the person that passed away was probably the biggest influence for me to make these videos. But it's something that I can say is in memory to every person that I've lost. And that's why for me Flower is such a very special Let's Play. Um, like I said, I'm very happy that a lot of you guys liked it. Some of you guys have told me that it's so relaxing. It's, some of you have been like very stressed out, and you guys watch it just to relax too. I mean, to be complete, that wasn't the intention of Flower, but as long as it did something positive for you guys, then I feel like, in a weird sense, my silent adventure helped you guys in some weird way, and that makes me feel happy. I mean, I'm very happy that a lot of you guys enjoy it, and I'm also um, I'm very happy that you guys understand why I refuse to talk through it. Throughout that time, I couldn't talk about anything. I tried, in fact, I tried to make an update video before, and I started crying. And thing about it is, when I did Flower, it just felt right to do at the time, and me not saying anything made the video even that much more powerful. So really, just thank you. Now I know I probably have taken up a lot of time. My apologies. And if you guys stuck to the whole end of this video, you guys should get a subscribe, get people to subscribe to. I don't know. I'm being stupid right now, but humbly, thank you. Um, all I can really say is look forward to more videos from me in the future. Might take a little while, but they are coming. I've been working very hard, and it is bloody hot now, and yeah, that's the thing I gotta deal with at the moment. But guys, thank you all so very much, especially for sticking around with me. Hell, sometimes I don't even know like, I would like to know what about my videos is something that you guys really enjoy. Like, what is it about my videos that you guys really like? I'm quite sure some of that's going to be your reaction. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video, or rather listening. I'll probably put gameplay footage of something. I don't know. But thank you guys so much. And until next time, stay coolly.